Did you know that a single leaf from an ordinary plant sold at your neighborhood nursery could stop your heart? Sounds dramatic, but it's absolutely true. In today's video, we're counting down 7 of the deadliest plants you should never bring into your home. You've probably walked past some of them at garden centers. And number 2 is actually one of the most popular houseplants people buy, without realizing the danger. Stick around, because this list might completely change the way you shop for plants. Having spent years in gardens and nurseries, one thing that always surprises me is how many highly toxic plants are sold without so much as a warning label. Groups like the ASPCA, Poison Control, and even the Royal Horticultural Society maintain long lists of harmful plants for pets and people. And yet these same plants are still displayed on store shelves every day. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss future videos about gardening safety and plant care. Supporting this channel helps us grow, and who knows, it might even save a life. Number 1. Oleander. At first glance, it's breathtaking. Tall shrubs covered in deep green leaves and clusters of bright pink, red, or white flowers that look like they belong on a tropical postcard. Nurseries love selling it because it's hardy, drought-tolerant, and transforms an average backyard into something lush and exotic. But here's the dark truth. Every single part of oleander is poisonous. The leaves, the flowers, the stems, even the smoke from burning it. Oleander contains potent toxins known as cardiac glycosides, the same chemicals used in certain heart medications. In medicine, doses are carefully measured. In oleander, even one leaf can be fatal to a child. Pets aren't safe either. Dogs and cats can suffer vomiting, slowed heart rate, and in severe cases, sudden death. This isn't just a theory. In California, horses have died after chewing on oleander branches thrown into pastures. Veterinary hospitals issue warnings every summer when trimmed clippings accidentally end up where animals can reach them. So what's a safe alternative if you love bold, colorful flowers? Try hibiscus. It's just as vibrant, completely safe for people and pets, and still gives your garden that tropical energy without the hidden danger. And if oleander made you uneasy, wait until you hear about the next plant. It may look dainty and magical, but once inside your body, it can act like a ticking time bomb for your heart. Number 2. Foxglove. This plant looks like it belongs in a fairy tale. Tall stalks topped with bell-shaped blossoms in shades of purple, pink, and white. They're enchanting like tiny trumpets echoing in the garden. Nurseries stock them because they're beautiful, attract pollinators like bees and hummingbirds, and they're surprisingly easy to grow. But hidden inside those delicate blooms is a dangerous chemical cocktail. Foxglove contains digilyraz glycosides, compounds that in small controlled doses have been used for centuries to treat weak hearts. But in the wild plant, the dose isn't controlled, and it's deadly. Eating foxglove can cause vomiting, irregular heartbeat, seizures, and even cardiac arrest. The risk is especially high for children, who might mistake the tubular flowers for something edible. Historically, foxglove earned a place in medicine, but it has always walked the razor-thin line between cure and poison. Even today, emergency rooms treat cases of accidental ingestion from both pets and people. In the UK, gardeners have reported severe poisoning just from handling foxglove without gloves and then touching their mouths. Want the same tall, colorful look without the risk? Go with snapdragons. They grow just as high, come in the same vibrant colors, and are completely safe for both kids and pets. You'll get the beauty without the danger. Number 3. Dumb cane. Dieffenbachia. This plant is a staple in homes and offices. With its glossy green leaves splashed with cream or yellow, Dieffenbachia is striking. It instantly adds a tropical vibe to any corner, which is exactly why nurseries recommend it. It tolerates low light, is easy to grow, and instantly makes a room feel alive. But here's the hidden hazard. Those leaves are loaded with tiny needle-like crystals of calcium oxalate. If chewed, those crystals stab into the soft tissues of the mouth and throat like shards of glass. The result? Burning pain, swelling of the lips and tongue, and in serious cases, the throat swells so much it's hard to breathe or even speak. That's how the nickname dumb cane was born. Victims are left temporarily speechless. This isn't rare. Poison control centers regularly receive calls about toddlers, cats, or dogs chewing the plant. Severe cases require hospital treatment to keep airways open. Even touching the sap can irritate skin and burn your eyes if you rub them afterward. So what's a safer choice for that bold-leaved tropical style? Try a parlor palm or a Boston fern. Both are hardy, low maintenance, and completely safe for pets and people. You get the lush green look without the hidden risks. And if you thought dumb cane was bad, wait until you see what's next. Number 4 looks like a miniature palm tree and is sold everywhere as a decorative centerpiece. But here's the chilling truth. This plant has sent countless pets to the emergency room, and even a small taste can destroy the liver. Number 4. Sago palm. At first glance, this plant looks like a miniature palm tree, thick trunk, dark green fronds that fan out elegantly, and a tropical vibe that makes you think of vacations. Nurseries love selling it because it's low maintenance, versatile, and works beautifully both indoors and outdoors in pots. Many buyers see it as the perfect decorative accent for their living rooms or patios, but beneath that beauty is one of the deadliest risks for pets. Every part of the sago palm is toxic, but the seeds are the most lethal. they contain a poison called psychocin, which directly attacks the liver. For cats and dogs, even a small bite can trigger vomiting, diarrhea, seizures, liver failure, and sadly, in many cases, death. Veterinary hospitals regularly issue warnings about this plant, as it remains one of the leading causes of fatal pet poisoning in the United States. The stories are heartbreaking. Dogs finding a fallen seed in the yard, rush to the vet, and despite expensive treatments, survival rates are low once symptoms begin. The danger is especially deceptive, because the plant doesn't look threatening. No thorns, no bright warning colors, just a silent killer for pets. If you want that tropical palm aesthetic without the risk, choose an areca palm or a ponytail palm. Both are safe for children and animals, thrive indoors, and give you the same lush exotic look without the toxic price tag. And if you thought the Sago palm was dangerous, just wait for number 5. This one is grown for its dramatic foliage, but inside its seeds lies one of the most notorious poisons in the world, the same one you've probably heard about in spy thrillers. Let's talk about the castor bean plant. Number 5. Castor bean plant. The castor bean plant is bold, dramatic, and eye-catching. With its tall stems, massive star-shaped leaves, and spiky red seed pods, it's often used as a statement piece in gardens. Nurseries sometimes promote it for its exotic tropical appeal. It grows quickly, fills large spaces, and demands attention, making it seem like a great choice for gardeners who want something striking. But hidden within this plant is one of the most dangerous toxins known to man. The seeds contain ricin, yes, the same infamous poison featured in crime stories and spy novels. Ricin is incredibly deadly. Even a trace amount can block your body's ability to produce proteins, leading to organ failure and death. Just 2 or 3 seeds can kill a child. Pets face the same severe risk, and even handling the seeds can be hazardous if you accidentally touch your mouth or eyes afterward. This isn't just theoretical. Poison control centers have documented many cases where children mistook the shiny seeds for candy or beans and ended up in emergency care. In fact, some regions actively discourage or even ban growing castor bean because the risk is so extreme. Looking for a safe alternative with the same dramatic tropical style? Go for elephant ear or canna lily. Both offer oversized leaves and stunning flowers without putting your family or pets in danger. And if ricin wasn't chilling enough, wait until you meet number 6. At first glance it looks like a harmless plant with pretty blooms often used in landscaping, but its flowers and leaves can trigger dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and in some cases even coma. 6. Azaleas and rhododendrons. Number 6 might surprise you because it's one of the most popular landscaping plants in the world, azaleas and their close cousins rhododendrons. If you've ever walked through a nursery in spring, you've seen them everywhere, explosions of pink, purple, red and white blooms that look almost painted on. Homeowners adore them because they're hardy, evergreen, and can transform any yard into a breathtaking floral display. No wonder nurseries sell them by the truckload. But here's the dark side. Hidden behind all that beauty are granotoxins. These compounds interfere with the body's sodium channels, the very signals that keep nerves, muscles, and even your heart functioning properly. Just a few leaves, or even some nectar, can trigger nausea, dizziness, abdominal pain, and dangerously low blood pressure. In the worst cases, victims may fall into a coma or suffer fatal heart complications. And this isn't just theory, it has a history. Ancient records from Turkey describe mad honey, made when bees fed on rhododendron nectar. Soldiers who ate this honey centuries ago became violently ill with confusion, vomiting, and paralysis. The toxins were strong enough to carry right into the honey itself. Even today, poison control centers receive calls every year, often about dogs chewing on azalea leaves. The results: vomiting, diarrhea, drooling, weakness, and if left untreated, death. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals even lists azaleas as one of the top plants that can kill pets. So what's the safe alternative? If you want that vibrant spring color without the hidden danger, try camellias or viburnum. Both offer lush greenery and stunning flowers, but without the toxic compounds. You'll still get that cheerful, show-stopping display, just without the risk to your family or pets. 7. Lilies. At number 7, we reach one of the most elegant and beloved plants in the world, lilies. With their tall stems, wide petals, and powerful fragrance, lilies are everywhere. Weddings, funerals, Easter services, and of course as potted plants during the holidays. They're gorgeous, and it's easy to see why people bring them home. Who wouldn't want a burst of white, orange, or pink lighting up their living room? But for cats, lilies are silent killers. And I don't mean a cat has to chew up an entire flower. Even the tiniest exposure can be fatal. A bit of pollen brushed onto fur and licked off later. Drinking water from a vase of cut lilies, that's all it takes to trigger acute kidney failure. Within hours, cats may vomit, lose their appetite, and become weak. Without emergency treatment, most won't survive. And time is everything. Veterinarians warn that once 18 hours pass without treatment, survival rates drop dramatically. The worst part? Many cat owners don't know this. Every holiday season, vet clinics report heartbreaking cases of people who set lilies on a counter, went to work, and came home to find their pet in crisis. And here's the kicker. While not all lilies are equally dangerous to humans, every type is deadly for cats. Easter lilies, tiger lilies, daylilies, stargazers. If you share your home with cats, every single one of them should be considered off limits. Even dogs can get stomach upset if they chew on them, though they aren't nearly as sensitive as cats. Safer alternatives: go with orchids or roses. They're pet safe, beautiful in a vase or pot, and give you that same elegant long-stemmed look without the deadly risks. Honorable mentions: before we wrap up, here are a few more plants worth mentioning. Hydrangeas, famous for their giant ball-shaped blooms, but the leaves and flower buds contain cyanogenic compounds, which can release cyanide if ingested. It usually takes a large amount to cause serious harm, but pets and children are at risk if they chew on them. Monkshood, aconitum, also called Queen of Poisons. Stunning spikes of purple or blue flowers make it look regal, but it's one of the most poisonous plants in history. Just touching it without gloves can cause tingling and numbness. Eating even a small amount has proven fatal since ancient times, with records dating back to Rome. Even today, gardeners are warned to handle it with extreme caution. And finally, let's talk about philodendrons. You'll spot these everywhere, climbing houseplants on trellises or cascading down from hanging baskets. While they're not as deadly as some of the others we've covered, they still contain calcium oxalate crystals, the same irritating compounds found in dumb cane. If a child or pet chews on a leaf, it can cause burning in the mouth, swelling, drooling, and general discomfort. It usually isn't life-threatening, but it's serious enough to send you to the vet or doctor. And remember, these are just a handful of the dangerous plants sold in nurseries. There are dozens more, and most of them don't come with warning labels. That's why it's so important to know what you're bringing into your home and garden. So let's wrap this up with a few quick safety tips to protect your family and pets. 1. Always read the labels. Look for words like toxic, poisonous, or not safe for pets. If nothing is listed, don't assume it's safe. Many nurseries simply don't include that information. A quick search of the plant's scientific name on your phone before buying could save you a lot of heartache. 2. Act fast in an emergency. If you suspect a child or pet has chewed on something dangerous, don't wait to see what happens. For pets, call your vet or an emergency animal hospital immediately. For people, contact poison control or head to the ER. Quick action can make all the difference. 3. Choose safer alternatives. Fill your garden with non-toxic plants like lavender, marigolds, or sunflowers. They're safe, colorful, and even attract pollinators, making your garden both beautiful and beneficial. Bonus tip: when in doubt, double-check the plant before you buy. 10 seconds of research can prevent a serious accident. So there you have it, the 7 most dangerous nursery plants you should never bring home. They might look stunning, but behind that beauty are hidden toxins and risks most people never realize. And don't expect the nursery to warn you. It's up to you to stay informed. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which plant shocked you the most? Was it the deadly Oleander, the cat-killing Lilies, or maybe the infamous Castor bean with its deadly ricin? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and your stories are always fascinating. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with other plant lovers, and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll always be the first to know when I post new videos on gardening safety, plant care, and creating a garden that's both safe and stunning. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.